Episode number 12. MRG and Sweez, are you guys ready?
Yes, sir. What up, Rock Hop? Nice to meet you, fellas and ladies.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so how did you guys meet? Give me a little bit more of the backstory.
Yeah, so we've actually known each other since we were in 5th grade. We're in our mid-20s now, so we're going on like 15 years of just like friendship.
You guys have always been on the East Coast. You're raised out there, never moved away.
Just some background. Star6ixSe7en. The 6 represents the 6 train line, which is where Sweez is from, the Bronx. So he's a 6 train. I'm
Capitol
actually,
Hill, what up?
yeah, I'm actually the 7 train right over here. On one of the first albums I did, I actually did it at the 7 train. So essentially, we're a fusion of the 6 and the 7, granted Star6ixSe7en. Yeah.
What are your guys' influences?
Yeah, so for me, I really grew up on the first concert I ever went to was a double concert with Kiss and Aerosmith at Jones Beach. And I started getting more into Biggie and Hove and things like that. And, then I started developing like an R&B sound as I got a little older, started listening to that music. And now we're kind of bringing everything together full circle.
Definitely. I was born and raised Queens, New York. 50 Cent was he's from New York, and he's from Queens, New York, and just watching his takeover of the city and just the rap game at 02, 03. I was probably in 3rd grade, and I just remember the album Get Rich or Die Trying just shaking up my neighborhood and the city in general. Kanye West, Jesus Walks. I thought that was one of the illest things to see a hip-hop artist have him singing Jesus in the club, Jesus Walks. I thought that was amazing. His fearlessness to even to this day, he's kind of gone a little crazy, obviously, but just culture forward in terms of like sonically music, seeing him kind of like, I think Sweez and I both were influenced to take risks and not be afraid to make something that maybe no one's ever heard before, or just push the genre a bit forward. My father's from Dominican Republic, so I heard a lot of Spanish music, a lot of bachata, a lot of merengue, and rock music was there. I mean,
but Matt likes it low key the most, I think.
Yeah. Basic stuff. Linkin Park, Good Charlotte, All Out Boy. Sweez is more the rocker of the group, and he kind of brought that song "End of the Summer" to life. I remember when we recorded it. It was actually before we were a group, and I said, "Yo, I think we got to collaborate and really turn into a duo."
Sure. These guys have a song called End of Summer. It is part rap, part rock. It is freaking awesome. Right?
Why you had to leave us, throw the piece up? I was here to stay. I don't want to play games. We was on the same wave. Made me feel the rage. Now I feel the range. Hey,
we recorded it right here. It was summertime, mind you. It was hot, super hot in the room. We got the windows open. And this, as you can tell from the song, this guy's screaming his heart out about the end of the summer. So my neighbor next door is like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, I'm about to call the cops. Like, I'm trying to go to sleep. And at the time, this was the first time we've, because Sweez and I, we were doing more like melodic rap, melodic hip hop. This was the first time we like ventured into the rock lane. And I remember when I recorded him and I played it back, I was like, bro, this is amazing.
Yeah, I think in the rap game, I am not speaking from expertise at all, but lyrically, right, you have to be a genius to be in the rap game. Like lyrically, you have your vocab's got to be ridiculous, and how words work together.
Definitely.
MRG, I listened to a couple of your songs, man. It's like you got some skills, bro. Like you really do.
100%. And that's why I respect that rapping too, because I'm not a rapper by trade. I never want to be a rapper. I want to sing, and singers can get away with a little more. That's because right. Really, if you're just feeling it, like, oh, everyone's kind of into it. But when you're rapping, you gotta be all go. You have to be clever. You have to have words. You have to say rhymes that people never heard before, like make jokes that people never heard before, and that's really tough.
This is the last piece that I want. So I presume you guys are some kids in the Bronx are gonna see this, some kids on the East Coast. Talk to them about what it takes to get to where you're at. Like give them some advice, right? What's the next step for them? Like say they're sitting in their room. There's a lot of people struggling right now, right? And they will need to get their angers and aggressions out in a good way.
Yeah.
Give them some advice.
Mm-hmm. I know. First thing I would say is, you don't have to rush anything. Like, you never know when some new inspiration is going to come into your life and really like uplift you and to, find your purpose. So like there's no real rush to like get to that point. You just kind of have to do your best in searching for it, and be happy with the journey that you're taking and searching it for it. Be like comfortable with the fact that you're not going to always be great at certain things, and you're going to have to put in like long hours. If you really are committed to that thing, you will internally like be doing that, and you'll never know, like at the end of the line, there's a lot of different things that you can do and a lot of different things you can create and lives you can impact. So just kind of take your time and get to that point, keep working at it.
Definitely. Now that's great advice. I think it's kind of cliche, but patience is a virtue. Kind of what Sweez was saying, like your time isn't always going to be overnight. There's no such thing as overnight success in the music industry, to be honest. All that stuff is kind of like smokescreen. Like, sure, you might hear somebody with their first single on the radio, but a lot of these people could be living in their car for 10 years, like Lizzo. Like, she was an artist who just got on the radio. And another thing is just trust your gut. This music industry can be shady. Definitely, it kind of goes back to like patience being a virtue. Like, there are a lot of people out here who want to get you in a potentially, especially if you're talented, they might want to take advantage of your situation. If you're too eager to get on, you might sign a bad deal. You might do some things that you end up regretting in your just musical future. So definitely be patient, trust your gut, and just have fun with it, man. If you have fun with it, the music's gonna be, music is all about having fun. At the end of the day, of course, I use music to vent. It's like therapy to me. But at the end of the day, if you're passionate about it, whatever you're passionate about it, man, just go for it.
Killer. Excellent ending. That's it. Episode 12, Star6ixSe7en. These guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your advice. I mean, keep rocking. Like, what you guys are doing is great. And
thank you, Brian. Thank you, Rock Top, for having us. This is a pleasure. One of our first interviews. One of our first Zoom interviews.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to Rock Top. This is definitely it's a moment. Like Sweez said, this is one of our first interviews together at Star6ixSe7en. So we look forward to plenty more. And thank you guys.
Many blessings are coming your guys' way. I feel it. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much.
Hey, you too.